So when we started CIO100 Awards more than a decade ago, the thinking was to really recognize excellence in IT execution and IT adoption. And when we started CIO, CIO the magazine, there was not many people who were actually called CIOs. A lot of the people were either IT manager. If you go to a very high office, there should be IT director and such titles. But we're proud to say that over the years, we have seen the profile of the CIO coming up, and the CIO of IT in general, increasing within the business. And that is one of our biggest, objectives, to actually profile the role of IT in businesses. Why CIO100? So first and foremost, to acknowledge excellence in the adoption and use of IT within organizations. And when I say organizations here, I mean all organizations. It doesn't have to be a big organization or a small organization. It's all organizations. So appreciating that excellence in terms of building products that actually respond to the use, respond to business objectives, respond to needs that businesses have. And just looking at what people have done and saying, hey guys, these guys have done well here, and therefore we need to give them a pat on the back. The second thing was to catalyze innovation, because it's a competition at the end of the day, and we look at a lot of applications. In one typical year, we get upwards of 350 applications. So it's a competition at the end of the day. But we do the competition so that we can spur, we can encourage people to innovate and people to think outside the box. So that is one of the reasons why we do CIO100. And of course, to encourage best practices within the deployment and use of IT. That has been one of the biggest push for us. And a lot of the time we tie up with different people who can help organizations to look at what are the best practices in deploying an ERP, or what are the best practices in deploying a CRM, and then we share that knowledge with the rest of the people. But the most important, I think, was for us to profile the role of the CIO, because if you look at a lot of the time, and I keep on repeating this, and I will do it until probably I don't know when, but if you look at the in businesses, when a company makes money or makes profits or registers profit, the kudos goes to the CEO, and maybe it could even trickle down to the CFO. But if you look at businesses today, you find that businesses are actually run by IT. There's so much IT in businesses today that the CIO is almost like the CEO. I remember in one of our events in Naivasha during CIO100, when we invited Dr. James Mwangi to come and make a keynote address. And he said, you know what, I think I want to become the CIO, because then when I sit in the CIO office, because we are running our business on IT, then I have the visibility of the entire organization through systems. So that's the power that this role has. But when profitability is announced, you will never hear a CIO being mentioned that they played a role. Or so this was another way of saying, guys, we need to appreciate the role that is played by the CIO or the IT leader within the organization and the IT team in general.